So I'm driving down the street here at 3 in the morning in downtown Victoria, and I just want to talk about when you're open to allowing the spontaneity of life dictate where you go and what you do. So I'm driving down the street, down by Wharf Street, and I see this guy step right in the middle of the road, and he goes like this, and right behind me is a taxi, right? So I'm thinking, oh, maybe he wants to talk to the taxi, but he's looking right at me, so he wants to talk to me. So he stops, and I unwind my window, and I'm smoking this mini cigar, and I'm like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Hey, dude, listen, man." He goes, "We're not from here, and we're just coming from the Duke right now, and my buddy is really drunk, and I was just wondering if you could give us a ride home." So I look at him and I go, "Who hitchhikes at 3 in the morning on a main street in the city?" So I look at him, and I look at his buddy, and his buddy's like keeled over, and I'm like, if I take this guy, what if he throws up in my car? But what if he doesn't? What if he's just a guy who wants to ride home? And so I say, okay, sure, give me the address. So it's about 8 minutes away. So I said, no problem, hop in. They get in my car. And he goes, oh man, he's like, thanks so much. He goes, you're really saving our ass right now. I said, yeah, no problem. I said, I was just going down the street to get some pizza. And I'm going that way anyways, so might as well give you a ride. And they go, oh yeah, well, I'm hungry too. Why don't we go ahead and go together? He goes, I'll get you a pizza. So his buddy was sitting in the front seat, and he was just keeled over, just like done over his mind, right? And so we leave him here in my car, and then we go into the joint, and which has the best pizza in Victoria, by the way. Shout out to my East Indian brothers who run the place. So we're waiting in line. It's like a huge lineup, right? And we get to the front, and he ends up getting me a whole pizza. And we sit down and we're waiting, and we're sitting for about 20 minutes, and we're talking and we're getting to know each other. And he goes, oh man, we're coming from out of town, and we just came into Victoria to party for the weekend. And yeah, just the guy sitting in your car right now, he's a professional NHL player. He got drafted for the Habs. Not the Habs. Yeah, he got drafted for the Habs in Montreal. I'm like, oh cool, I lived in Montreal for a while. And yeah, we had a great conversation. He was telling me what it's like from where he's from and what life is like over there. And again, the theme of my life is opening up to strangers and allowing them to dictate the flow of my life. So he actually ended up getting me this whole pizza right here, which I am going to proceed to eat here now at 3:45 in the morning. So I drove them and I dropped them off, and he thanked me, and they went on their way, and I went on my way. And sometimes in life, when you do things and you don't expect any sort of compensation, you get compensated, and you're not expecting it, and that's when it's the sweetest. So this pizza is going to be very, very sweet. I told them that I wouldn't mind driving them, so I said, you guys are essentially hitchhiking right now. And they do it out where they're from because they're from a small town. And I said, no one hitchhikes in Victoria at this time. Like, you guys aren't from here, definitely. So yeah, I'll do that favor for you guys. Because I had it done for me many, many times across the country. So I'm just essentially paying it forward. And then as you pay it forward, it gets paid back to you immediately. Yeah. So if you're driving down the street at 3 a.m. downtown sometime, and somebody sticks their thumb out to hitchhike, do you take the risk? What if they throw up in your car? But what if they end up buying you a whole extra large pizza? Then you make a great connection with the stranger. And write it down in the story of your life and have it become a part of your book. Because this one's going down in history, just like every other one that was given to me. Because I did it about 50 times across the country too. And every single time it was a positive experience. So we can create these things in our mind. We could say, I will get picked up right now, or something will work out, and I'll find a way to make it work out. Which was literally that guy who put his balls on the chopping board and said, yep, hey, just stepped right in front of the middle of the road. So you have to respect a guy like that. So take a chance on a hitchhiker at 3 in the morning downtown. Life might compensate you. Have an amazing morning. I'm going to enjoy my pizza now.